have witnessed an economy that has seen appreciable growth rates, which is good. We are among the fastest growing economies in the world. That is good. But then the question is, which sectors are growing? You find that agriculture and manufacturing, the labor-intensive sectors of the economy, are not growing as much as one would have expected. And if that is not the case, that is not happening, it's going to affect our job creation efforts. Because these are critical areas that employ more people. So you want to channel resources into, apart from the other sectors, ensure that these two critical sectors grow at a very high pace to absorb labor. Of course, COVID-19 has affected a lot of things, but as we move out of the negative effects and record positive growth, we ought to grow in the areas that are critical, rather than growing in services, low value services, retail. We need to grow in the manufacturing sector. We need to grow more in agriculture, and also high value agriculture, commercial farming, high value agriculture.
For investors to say that the economy is in a better shape right now?
If you compare with 2020, when we recorded a pandemic, we will say yes. But if you compare with 2019, you see that we haven't really been able to grow the economy up to the pre-COVID levels. We are still moving out of the recession, out of the negative impact of the pandemic, but we still have room for improvement.
Right. In your concluding remarks, you add that government continue to support small businesses that were affected during the pandemic. What specific ways can they try to do this?
One area will be finance, trying to get them loans at affordable, cheaper, quicker, disbursed loans, so that they can revive their businesses. Well, these are the sectors that will employ more people. We've heard about unemployment. We've seen the numbers. We've seen people queuing for recruitment in the security services, and it tells you, sends a signal to you that there's a lot of youth unemployment in the system. How do we address this? By encouraging people or encouraging businesses through credit, through other forms of support, to ensure that they engage more people and by so doing produce more and enhance livelihood within the economy.
Right, thank you.
What are your expectations in the budget by way of revenue generation, debt sustainability, and then what have you? ISSER's expectation of the budget?
We expect the revenue numbers to be better than we are seeing now. With the talk about the digitization and other means, we want to see more revenue being generated. We want to see higher forecast revenue mobilization, and also prudent management of resources. If that is done, certainly we'll be relying less on borrowing. So we want to see conscious effort to reduce our debt, our high debt GDP ratio, to sustainable levels in the medium term. By 2024, at least we should be back to sustainable levels.
Right. Talking about revenue, you said that Q2 figures show some encouraging figures that we have, so we should end the year well in terms of revenue generation.
Certainly, I expect so. I expect our revenue numbers to increase, and to increase even further in 2022, because that is the only way by which we can gradually move away from borrowing and use domestic resources to develop the country.
Are we likely to grow 5% as targeted in the 2021 budget by close of this year?
Oh yeah, 5% is possible, because if you look at even Q2, we grew by 5.6%. That is non-oil, and with oil inclusive, it was 3.9. And normally the third and last quarters, you see higher growth numbers.